What's up, everybody? This is your boy Game27, and once again, thank you for joining my channel. Before I get started, I just want to appreciate everybody for coming to my live streams. My channel is growing. I want to appreciate y'all for giving me over 2,100 subscribers. Let's go for 3,000, man. Let's share these videos. Let's get everybody on board. If this is your first time, please hit that subscribe button. If you're not following me on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter because I'm always there every day. And just make sure you subscribe, man, because I'm a cool guy. I don't bite, I promise. But like I say, man, I can't do this without y'all guys. And my viewership is growing, especially when I'm doing my live streams. My live stream is getting more healthier by the day. And the reason why I have been doing a lot of live streams these past few days because I just want to rest. I know these past couple of weeks I've been doing a lot of live streams that I kind of burnt myself out. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to do it again, you know, because I just did the Alex and Real show the other day. Catch that show. If you didn't watch it, please watch it after this video because it was a cool show. We had a lot of topics to talk about. It was a really good show, man. And you can also see the live chat if you want to see the live chat. So I try to make this show as entertaining as possible as I can. And like I say, man, I can't do this without y'all guys. And basically, it's like I'm getting like, I went from like 35 to 40 people on average of viewing my streams while I'm live to like 55 to 60 and sometimes 70. So it's getting better, it's getting more healthier, and I can't do it without y'all guys. So like I say, I really appreciate that. Really appreciate y'all for supporting your boy. You make sure you share my video so we get a lot more real gamers to come on this channel because I'm a cool guy. I'm a cool guy. So anyway, I want to talk about not my top 5 reasons on why I think the Nintendo Switch can succeed. And I'm going to start with number 5. So let's get started. My number 5 reason on why I think the Nintendo Switch can succeed is basically Nintendo bringing back the core gamers back to their console because it's been a rocky few years for Nintendo fans that basically just had enough with Nintendo's policies. They had enough with the gimmicks. They had enough with what they're trying to do. They changing the demographic of their fan base. They just changing everything. But I feel that what Nintendo is trying to do is capture their hardcore audience back, not just PlayStation owners, not just Xbox owners. Yes, I know every gamer counts, but I think with this issue is that Nintendo had drove away their core fan base, and that's what Nintendo needs to concentrate on. What they're doing right now, and they doing very well of getting back a lot of their console people, is that they giving us a Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. That's going to be a day one game in which people has been wanting for a very long time, and this game offers hundreds of hours of gameplay. This game basically has like over 100 something shrines and a lot of side quests. Like I forgot the number of it, but this game has a lot of content and it might take you weeks or possibly months to beat this game. So that's what I'm talking about. This is what we need, Nintendo. You need to capture your core audience back. And not only are we getting Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild the first year, we get in Super Mario Odyssey. We get in the 3D Mario game, in which we've been wanting for a very long time. And I'm very excited to see on how this game is so freaking innovative, on how this game is so awesome, it's so cool. And this is the kind of Mario game that we've been wanting for a very long time. There's different gaming mechanics, like we get to use the Mario hat for a platformer. The graphics is beautiful. The world is beautiful. It's like I'm seeing some kind of Sonic Adventure kind of elements into this game. This game looks so awesome, man. This game, this is a mouth-watering game, guys. This game is so good. So basically, we get Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild with voice acting, in which we've been asking for over 20 years. We get this 3D Mario game, in which we've been asking for a very long time. Open world Mario game we've been asking for a very long time. The first year. Not only are we getting those 2 key franchises, we get Splatoon 2, which is an instant success. A lot of people loves it. The first year, Xenoblade Chronicles X is a very promising upcoming franchise that I think a lot of people have slept on. As the regular Xenoblade game, and it's basically one of the best RPG games of all time. Now we get the sequel to it. So this is a very good start for the Nintendo core gamers to come back to the system. And not to mention, we are getting what's the other game? Shin Megami Tensei the first year. What's the other game I'm trying to think about? It's another Nintendo game that it's on the tip of my tongue, guys. It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh yeah, how can I forget? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Mario Kart is one of Nintendo's best-selling franchise of all time. And if you don't believe me, check the sales. You know, Mario Kart Wii sold over 30 million Mario Kart games. That's a shit load. That's a lot of games. That's a lot of software on one console. I mean, that is a lot. And people talking about Grand Theft Auto is the best-selling franchise. No, guys. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Mario is the best-selling franchise of all time. You know how many Mario games that's out there? Nobody can top Mario. Mario Kart is so freaking fun. It is so popular. And why not start your gaming generation without those key franchises like Zelda, Super Mario, and Mario Kart? These 3 games is coming out this year, and it offers a lot of content, like King Boo, Bowser Jr., the Inklings. Got the Inklings track. They enhanced the battle mode by a large margin, and this game looks completely different from the Mario Kart that I played on the Wii U. And the Wii U was a fantastic game. I loved the game, but I kind of wish the online was better. I kind of wish we had voice chat and we're getting all those options on the Nintendo Switch, in which not too many people are talking about, because I know a lot of people is still bitching about the mobile app that you gotta create your own party through your mobile. So we still don't have enough info about that. So that's why Nintendo is giving us a free trial to use this mobile app for the next few months after this console is released. Then it's going to be a paid subscription service. So at least it's free right now. I'm kind of excited about it's free, but I really hope that this mobile app, I really hope that this thing is good, because if it's not good, then a lot of people are going to get pissed off. But yeah, like I said, man, you got to bring back the core gamers back to your Nintendo console in order for your console to succeed. So if you could bring back a whole bunch of gamers that bought a Super NES and the NES, the Nintendo 64, the GameCube, if you could bring all those people back to the Nintendo Switch, including the 3DS people, then you got yourself a hell of a console. Then that's going to welcome back a lot of third parties back to your console. So this will be a complete system. And that's what a lot of people just don't understand. So that's my number 5 reason on how this Nintendo Switch can succeed. You got to bring back the core games. So let's go ahead and go to number 4. My number 4 reason on how the Nintendo Switch can succeed is that you need third parties. You need third parties on whether it's multi-plats, on whether it's exclusives. You know, you need third parties because Nintendo can't do it all by themselves. They trying to, because I know that they merged their handheld studios with their console studios, so that's going to equals a lot more games. I love that. We get more games, less droughts. But let's just be real, people. Like, third parties is very major in today's gaming times, because games like FIFA, NBA 2K, Madden, you need those sports games. And as far as I know, the Switch is going to get NBA 2K and FIFA the first year. I'm not sure on Madden. It'd be nice if we can get a Madden on the Switch. It'd be cool. But I think EA's trying to get that wait and see approach before they start fully supporting the Nintendo Switch. So that's why I said it's very important for Nintendo to bring back the core gamers, and it's very important to get a lot of their first party games the first year, so it can basically result in a lot of sales, and a lot of sales can equal third party support. Don't take it wrong. I never said that Nintendo consoles don't need multi-plats. I never said that. You know, I always said that when it comes to multi-plats, I like to get the best experience, and it's basically either on PS4 or Xbox One, because they got superior online and the graphics are better. But it depends on the mobile aspects of it. If they could give me a reason to play, to buy these multi-plats, and let's say that the Switch version is inferior, but at the same time, you can't take Madden on the go. You can't take NBA 2Ks and FIFAs and Skyrim and basically Assassin's Creed on the go on the other systems. So that's why I said you need those multi-plats to make this system more appealing. So that's why I'm saying, like I know a lot of people, a lot of Nintendo fans, gonna disagree with me, but you need multi-plats, and the Nintendo Wii U was the prime example on why third-party support is very important. You need those third-party support. Even though you don't play multi-plats on the Nintendo consoles, you might be a huge Nintendo fan, but when it comes to multi-plat, you might play it on your PC, because I hear this a lot of times. So Nintendo fans, I have a gaming PC, I have a PS4, I have an Xbox One, I can play my multi-plats on that. But what about the Nintendo fans that cannot afford another console? What about Nintendo fans that actually want to basically play all their games from their multi-plats, from the first, second, and third party support, what about those Nintendo fans? They want to play all those games on their preferred console of choice, and that's going to be the Nintendo Switch. So we got to think about that aspect. So that's why I said you need third parties. And Nintendo fans, please, let's support third parties this generation. And third parties, please don't give the fucking games this time. Like, there has to be a better communication with third parties and Nintendo to make sure when they release their games on the Nintendo console, don't give the Nintendo fans the fucked up version. That's another thing, man. Like, you know, it's kind of dead on arrival whenever you give a game out that's already lacking a lot of content, and you know, you're giving, you know, basically us the GIMP version, giving us a 360 port or the PS3 port, and we, you know, and of course the Nintendo Switch is a lot more powerful than that, so it could go either way. That's why I said third party support is very, very important, guys. So that's my number 4 reason on why I think the Nintendo Switch can succeed. You need third party. So let's go ahead and go to number 3. My number 3 reason on why I feel that this Nintendo Switch console is going to succeed is the advertisement. I feel that it's going to bring a lot of gamers back on the console, and they had a fresh start of basically giving us a 30-second commercial. I'm not sure if it's aired on TV yet, but I saw the 30-second ad all over YouTube that they basically advertise the game the way they need to by explaining how the Switch works. You can play it at the house, on the dock. If you want to take it elsewhere, if you want to take it on the go, you go to the park with it, and you can basically take it on the plane. You get the exact same experience as that if it was dock. It's just, you know, when you take it on the go, the resolution is going to, you know, go down a little bit, and that's you know, it's pretty, you know, obvious. But you still get the console-like experience on the Nintendo Switch, even though the majority of a handheld person, you get the really good graphics. And the last mobile console, the handheld console that basically had that console-like experience was the Vita. What killed the Vita is the lack of games, and Nintendo has a lot of games, a lot more first-party games than Sony. So that's why Nintendo handhelds has always been very, very popular, been very well known for over 25 plus years, because nobody cannot touch Nintendo when it comes to mobile gaming, handheld gaming. Nintendo is going to always be on top. So that's why Sony has gave up on the Vita. That's why Sony is not going to come out with another handheld. I promise you that. So you need advertising to be any types of success if you want your product to succeed. And what I saw is that Nintendo is grabbing the core audience again, which I said a while ago. You know, getting the people that bought the NES, the Super NES, and the Nintendo 64, because all I saw in those commercials is that a lot of these people is between 20 to maybe late 30s. So the people around my age bracket, we gamed on the Super Nintendo, we gamed on the NES. You know, that's just basically what I'm saying. You gotta grab those older Nintendo fans back to your console so we can have a healthy install base. And like I say, healthy install base brings back multi-class, brings back third party. So you get the gamers back, you get the third party support back. So you need to advertise your system well. They did a lot better job than what they did with the Wii U, because a lot of people thought the Wii U, the gamepad, was just a peripheral for the Nintendo Wii U, because that's what Nintendo keeps showing. They keep showing gamepad. Nobody did not know how the Wii U looked because they never showed the console. They showed the gamepad. That's basically it. So the advertising is looking promising, and Nintendo needs to keep it up. And that's basically my number 3 reason on how this Nintendo Switch can succeed. So let's go ahead and go to my number 2 reason. My number 2 reason on how I think the Nintendo Switch can succeed is the portability of this console. Because let's just keep it real, people. More Nintendo gamers game on the 3DS. And what Nintendo did, they merged both of their studios, the handheld with the console, and they merged together so they can make sure that the Nintendo Switch will not go through these continuous droughts of what the Wii U owners had went through. And it wasn't fair for Wii U owners to, such as myself. I'm a console gamer and I really don't game on handhelds. And it wasn't fair that they get a lot of these cool games. They get a lot of these Kirby games I actually want to play on my console, but I'm just not a handheld person. They get all the Monster Hunter games, the Shin Megami Tensei, the Fire Emblems. They get a lot of games on the 3DS in which we cannot get on the Nintendo Wii U at that time. So that's why a lot of Wii U owners was very salty. That's why a lot of people that didn't even bother to buy Wii U, because all the support was on the 3DS. So Nintendo did a smart thing of putting all their eggs in one basket, putting a whole bunch of their support, their 3DS developers on the Nintendo Switch, so they can make sure that it wouldn't be fair for the handheld gamers to get the games that we can't get in our console, and we spent more money on the console version than the handheld. So it's cheaper just getting a handheld. I'm just being real with y'all. You know, just look at the fact that we're getting a Fire Emblem Warriors game this year, and we're getting a mainline Fire Emblem game in 2018. So that's a good start. We already getting a lot of support, from these Japanese developers on the Nintendo Switch. And I know a lot of people said, what about 3DS? And I know Reggie Fils-Aimé basically came out and said that the Nintendo Switch is not the 3DS successor, it's not the Wii U successor. I'm gonna call bullshit, because remember a few months ago they said that the Switch is not the Wii U successor. They was gonna continue to support the Wii U, and look what happened. They came out the other day and said Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is going to be the Wii U's last game for that console. That's PR talk. They can't come out and tell the truth like months ahead, because if they tell the truth, they're gonna lose money. They're gonna lose sales. So that's why they trying to hold on to the 3DS as much as they can. I know a lot of people saying that the 3DS is going to be their backup just in case the Switch don't work. Let's just be real, people. Let's be real. You got a 240p screen on the 3DS versus a 720 HD screen on the mobile side of the Switch. You got Fire Emblem, that's going to be the new Fire Emblem that's coming out next year. Let's just compare the HD version versus the 240p. Come on, man. We already know who's gonna buy it. Like, it's the superior version. A lot of people go to trash the 3DS. They're gonna come and get the Switch. A lot of support is gonna come from the 3DS to the Switch, and it's gonna welcome back a lot of gamers, a lot of core gamers, and it'll welcome back a lot of third parties back to the console. That's what I'm saying. The mobile aspect is very important, because the Nintendo 3DS and the DS had a shit load of third party support. They had a shit load of games, and that's what we want for our Nintendo console. It's a lot of games in which we did not get on the Wii U. So the portability of this system is going to be the major key factor of the sales for the Nintendo Switch. That's just my thoughts. And I know a lot of people won't agree with me. A lot of people still think it's all about the power. It's not all about the power, because if it was all about the power, then the PS2 would have won the generation. The Nintendo 64 would have won. I'm sorry. The original Xbox would have won the generation, in which the PS2 won. The Nintendo 64 would have won the generation, even though the PS1 won the generation. It wasn't about the power, it was about the games. The PS3 did not win the generation, even though it had the most power. The Wii won the generation. So it's not always about the power. For some reason, this generation is always about the power. But at the end of the day, like, which gaming companies offer the best games, offer the most, I won't say the best game because it's very subjective. Which gaming company offers the most games? Like the Wii U. Yes, the Wii U has more exclusives than PS3 and Xbox One and the PS4, but at the same time, Nintendo did not give us a lot of first-party IPs in which we've been asking for. There's a lot more games that we've been wanting. You need those exclusives. Exclusives is very important, and third-party is very important as well too. So don't get it twisted. You need all those, and Nintendo could get a lot of third-party support on top of a lot of their first-party games. Like, come back, bring back these games like Metroid, Star Tropics, F-Zero, bring back a proper Star Fox game without freaking, gimping the controls and stuff and having lackluster graphics. If they could come back with these older IPs and do it the right way, you're gonna have yourself a successful Nintendo console. So that's why I said the portability of the Nintendo Switch is very important, because their handhelds has always been popular. So that's why they came up with a fantastic idea of switching your handheld to your console. You can play however you want to play. So that's my number 2 reason on how I think the Nintendo Switch can succeed. So let's go to my number 1 reason on why I think the Nintendo Switch can succeed. Okay, people, my number 1 reason that the Nintendo Switch can succeed is that you can't sell consoles, you can't sell systems, whatever, without games. You need software. You need games. That's the number 1 reason. I know that I really hadn't touched up on the online aspects. I talked about it a little bit, but I did not put it on my top 5. But if I had a top 10, then it would have been number 6. The reason why I felt that the online is not in my top 5, because Nintendo systems don't really sell based on online. Just look at the Wii. The Wii was a huge success, and their online was garbage. Let's just be honest with you. Like, even though the Wii U was a failure, but their first-party games sold really great. So I won't say the online wasn't important around that time, but right now it is important. But at the end of the day, Nintendo fans just want to play their Nintendo games, online or not. That's just how I feel about it. know, y'all can differ, you know, from what I said, but I still think online is very important. But like I say, my number one reason that the Nintendo Switch can succeed is you need games. Like I said a while ago, Nintendo got to come back and bring a lot of these older IPs back to the Nintendo consoles. Like I said a while ago, Star Tropics, Metroid, Kid Icarus, Eternal Darkness. You got to bring a lot of these games onto the Switch. You need third-party support. You need multiplex. You know, Nintendo fans would love to play Kingdom Hearts on their console, even which they did have on the they had a Kingdom Hearts on the 3DS. Like, you need those Japanese RPGs, in which we get. You need multiplex like Mass and FIFAs and Assassin's Creeds and basically Battlefields and Call of Duties. You need those games. You know, you need games, period, in order to sell consoles. You know, so the software is very, very important. You cannot go through another Wii U situation again, ever again. We cannot go through that situation, because all those months and years, if you want to count all the months that has been dry, I counted over 2.5 years of dry months with the Nintendo Wii U, and it was unacceptable. So what Nintendo did, they merged both of their handheld division with their console division to make sure that the next Nintendo home console / hybrid / handheld, whatever you want to call it, you can play it however you want to play. They making sure that we won't never ever have any more droughts on their console again, making our Nintendo console a primary console again, instead of thinking about our Nintendo Switch is a secondary console. They trying to get that mind frame out of a lot of people that the Nintendo console is going to be secondary. If you are a Nintendo fan, then the Nintendo console is going to be primary. If you're an Xbox fan, PC fan, or a PlayStation fan, of course you're gonna you know, see Nintendo Switch is going to be your secondary console, because you're gonna play majority of your console of choice. That's just basically how I see it. But they trying to make sure that they getting back their core gamers. They trying to make sure we won't have no constant delays and droughts with the games again. That's why they coming out with a bang this year with Mario's and Zelda's and Mario Karts and Xenoblades and Splatoons and Shin Megami Tensei's and Fire Emblem. They are coming out fighting, and that's what I like about this Switch. They bringing us the games that we want. These are the games that we've been wanting for a very long time, like Zelda Breath of the Wild voice acting, and Super Mario Odyssey open world game that has oh my god, that game looks so damn beautiful. That game looks so damn awesome. So it's the games. You need games to sell consoles. You need, first of all, Nintendo need a lot of first party games so they can sell software and a lot of hardware, and it will open up a lot of doors for third parties to bring, you know, not only just multiplex, they could bring maybe third party exclusives, you know, with the Switch. You just need third party, period. You need games. Just in general, you need games. Games sells hardware. So that's basically my top 5 reasons on how the Nintendo Switch can succeed. And I know probably some of y'all might be different. Y'all might have your own opinions, and I'm pretty sure that we can all agree that this top 5 that I said in this video, y'all can agree that some of y'all reasons is on y'all list. It might be different, might be scattered, might be flip-flop from my top 5, but let's all agree that these reasons is part of y'all top 5 or top 10. So y'all just give me y'all reasons, or give me y'all top 5 reasons that the Nintendo. Yeah, y'all can do top 10 reasons. Yeah, so y'all just let me know in the comment section, or top 5, y'all top 10 reasons on how the Nintendo Switch can succeed. And like I say, I really appreciate y'all for joining my video, joining my channel, subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Google Plus and Twitter. It's all in the link in the description below, people. And after that, I'm out of here. Peace out.